Hey Aquarius, what's going on? We're here with a timeless reading. For anybody new tuning in, my name is Gabriella. Welcome. So we're starting off with the Three of Cups and the Ten of Cups. Okay. Looks like a happy moment, happy period right now. What's going on in the environment may be a little bit different than what's going on internally for you, because I'm seeing that it looks like you're around other people or another person, or like you're going somewhere, something that looks social, where there would be socializing happening. And it seems like it's something that, it feels like a party vibe or something like that, where it's like a celebration, maybe something for the holidays, or like a family get together, or it can be a thing with friends. But what I'm getting is that like you being around like another person or a location where there are other people, and having the Ten of Cups here, it feels like this would be connected with something that would be like generally joyful or happy. But then I'm also seeing the Four of Cups, so I feel like there's almost like a dissatisfaction with something. It's one of those moments where like in the movies you see everybody like smiling and laughing and moving around, and then you like slow-mo to the narrator and they're just like having a very different internal experience. That's what this is feeling like. Almost like they feel disconnected from what's going on around them, and maybe that's something going on here. Maybe you feel like something's missing. Some of you may not be feeling the most social as well. Like some of you're getting invited but you're not going. Others of you, you're there in the environment but you're just like not feeling the most connected to it. Or there can just be something that you feel like is impacting you so much that you almost like can't fully relate or can't like fully get into it. Yeah, I'm feeling it again, like a dissatisfaction with something. And it doesn't have to be like the whole thing. It can be something in particular that you feel like is bringing you down a little bit. I am seeing something that it looks like you'd potentially rather be doing over here. So you may do something instead, actually. Something you feel drawn in the direction of. Okay. I'm not seeing like one option be better than the other, but you may just feel intuitively guided in a different direction. Like, I get the vibe of something else having your attention, and it may be not allowing you to like fully participate in something. Almost like you're distracted, but there's something that you're focusing on. So I don't know if distracted is actually the right word. Yeah, I'm seeing something that you're thinking a lot about here. It feels almost like going somewhere isn't like offering you a particular thing that you're looking for, that you feel interested in. Or interested going in the direction of. Okay. It's the vibe that the thing that feels like it's missing is that thing that you can give to that gives back. like a relationship of some sort. It feels like that's what's missing. That thing that really feels like there's that interplay. And I'm seeing this has been like on your mind heavily a lot. It's sort of something that's been rolling around in your mind. It feels like a particular type of exchange or like relationship, which feels like multiple exchanges that you want to have. I'm seeing you even be on the lookout for this. Some of you too, you may feel a little bit guilty or something like that, or like badly in some way, because I'm seeing this situation that's over here that's like this social thing or this like celebration or this thing that you can be a part of. It's like on paper there's nothing wrong with it, but you personally don't feel connected to it for some reason. And it's because there's like something else that you're looking to click with. And I'm actually seeing you be like pretty aware of what that looks like, but you may not have that thing like solidly yet. Like maybe it hasn't fully materialized for you. And so I'm almost seeing you sort of watching this situation that you're in and being like, this is what it's offering, this is sort of what I'm looking for. I don't think that those things are completely compatible, and it may be why you weren't in like high spirits to connect with this social thing over here. And to have the Hermit, I feel too like this is sort of something going on internally that you're thinking a lot about, but it may not be something that you're at the point of expressing, because why are you expressing that? Like, what would even be gained by that? So you may feel a little bit isolated because this is something that is like just affecting you on a personal level, and it may like not feel appropriate to share, like effective, because what's that gonna do? But I feel like it's something that you're just clocking at this point mentally. I am seeing something that's going to be coming to fruition, but I'm sort of getting this building that's happening, but the thing isn't, it hasn't landed yet. It also seems like moves that you're making now are going to impact this later down the line. I'm getting it strongly having to do with like what you want to experience, and especially how you want to be treated. Like I'm seeing something super particular that you want to experience, that you may feel like the current situation or whatever this is lacking. And it seems like this time, when we find ourselves in a situation, it usually either confirms that that is what we want and that we like it, or it confirms that that's not what we want and that we don't like that and that we want something else. So we can take an experience that maybe feels like negative to us, or that we feel disconnected, or maybe feels more unpleasant to us, and actually use that to sort of get a better understanding of what we're looking for and what we want to experience. And I feel like this situation is that for you. But I don't really feel like anybody else, for the most part, knows. This feels like just something that you know about, or something that you are feeling, something that you are thinking about here. But yeah, I'm seeing you like lean in this other direction that's feeling a little bit more worthwhile to you, or like making tiny moves now that you know are going to like carry you there, or allow that to materialize, or create the potential for that to materialize. So that's what I'm seeing you doing here. I'm looking at Virgo and Sagittarius. Yeah, some of you, I definitely am getting this vibe that, like, on paper, like, a person may be really satisfied with this situation, but for you, I'm seeing you be like, but it's not for me. Which is just telling you that something may be another person's, like, 10 of cups, like their happiness and their fulfillment and stuff like that. That doesn't mean it's necessarily yours, and there's nothing wrong with that. We have our own biases and our own preferences, and we can't really help what resonates or what doesn't resonate. It's kind of like an alchemical thing almost. So yeah, I'm seeing you be in this situation and be like, there may not be anything particularly wrong. It's just like not deeply resonating with you. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not seeing anything be an issue particularly. It's just like not your cup of tea. But it may be another person's. Because I don't think that, I'm seeing something socially going on. So this can have to do with like a partner or with other people or like friends that you're connected with, that you're like, I'm looking around and everybody looks so happy and I'm just not feeling it. And then maybe feeling like a little bit weird about feeling that too, because I'm definitely seeing that. Okay. This has to do with your feelings, it seems, about a like relationship or something that you're connected to. Something that's like more or less established. But I'm even seeing something that you don't feel you're fully resonating with, or you don't necessarily want to be a part of, or like you don't feel inspired by it. Maybe you just feel like very medium about it, or you feel like what this thing is trying to give to you or offer to you, like you want something else, something different. And it's not just for the sake of wanting something different. It's that like it's not actually aligned with certain things that you want to experience that like makes a relationship worth it to you, or makes a situation worth it to you. And I'm seeing there be feelings about you going in a different direction. I'm even getting like wanting something that's more aligned even on a like philosophical or spiritual basis. Okay. Virgo, Sagittarius. I'm hearing Pisces, Taurus, Aquarius, and I'm hearing Leo too. I'm looking at Scorpio on the bottom of the deck. I don't know if this has happened yet, but what I'm seeing is that for some of you, this is going to be happening a little bit later down the line. I'm seeing there be a conflict that's going to come to light that's like specifically associated with what looks like a relationship or something like that. And I'm even seeing there be like an expression or a conversation about this that happens, like one expressing the way that they feel. Feeling like it's necessary and even linked to what they want in a larger sense. And even feeling like hopeful. Because having 9 of Cups and having the Star is kind of like, I see this thing and I think about it, or I want it, or I just feel like it would really resonate with me. And having the Star there is about being hopeful about like this dream or wish of yours or something like that. And then also having the Death card on the bottom of the deck, it feels like there being an implication that things may change in a really big way for you in order to make this happen, but you may be at the point where you're ready to make way for that. Because some of you have something in your face or that's like readily available for you that you don't feel super connected with, and it seems like it's highlighting something else that you may rather be connecting with. I do feel as well like there are certain things that you've been more so keeping to yourself that you may become more vocal about expressing. Because I feel like something's being given to you or like served to you, and you may have been taking it and not like expressing that you weren't super into this. So you may like advocate for yourself or be like more honest with whomever else this is connected with. Because I'm seeing something is going to be shared and expressed here. Like, I'm seeing this Four of Wands and I'm seeing the Four of Cups, and that it feels like something that would keep you within something, like within a relationship or something like that. Four of Cups is like not really being into that. Because one doesn't feel like it's aligning with something else that they want. Meaning somebody's leaning more towards what makes a situation worth it for one to experience. And sort of what they're looking for and what direction they're trying to go in. And that may not be something that's like already in the environment, so it feels like one is moving in a direction of attempting to create this in some way or manifest this in some way, and to really listen to at the core of this, it feels like being in a situation where you may not have been super sure of or completely aware of or realized in relation to like your values. And I feel like this situation, although maybe being not super aligned with your values or like what you want to experience in a relationship, has sort of showed you what you, again, do want to experience. And so it looks like you're going to be leaning now maybe out of that and into something else that you feel like is more aligned for you. And having the Queen of Wands and having the Hierophant here, it feels like somebody being like unapologetic about their values and about what they want to experience. Because Hierophant is sort of like what's important to us and what we stand for, and like the traditions that feel important to us, or the relationship values, or what feels worth it to us to keep around. How we also feel valued too, meaning like how we feel we need a partner to show up for us, like that sort of thing. So that's also part of this too. And that may be what you're feeling you're lacking. So now moving in this direction where you feel like you're acknowledging this at this point, that, and it may not have been acknowledged before. Meaning maybe you're with a partner that they give you things and there's like nothing wrong with what they give you, but it's like not necessarily what you want. Like it may be a lack of compatibility with this person, because I am seeing the Six of Pentacles be like exactly in the middle of this. And the way that the Four of Cups is coming across, I feel like, again, there's like nothing necessarily wrong with what like someone or something is giving to you, whether it be a partner or friends or like a social situation, whatever it is. It's like offering something to you, but again, for some reason, it's just like not your cup of tea, and you can't really do anything to help that. It's like it's either compatible or it's not. It doesn't have to be like wrong or right, or there being something wrong with it. It's just something isn't fully aligning here. And I feel like now there's a recognition of that, like, oh, that's important to me. Like, oh, that's tied to my satisfaction within a relationship, like that sort of thing. And so this is like it feels like it's setting up a scenario for this to be a somewhat enlightening experience, having to do with your personal preferences, even if you're not in a situation that's like clearly unhealthy or toxic or something like that, or somebody not being honest with the other person. You know, it can be so much easier when we have someone and we're in like a black and white situation with them where it's like, you did something wrong or this isn't healthy or whatever. It can be more difficult when we find ourselves in a situation where there's nothing necessarily that you can point out. It's just like not feeling the vibe of things. So that's what looks like is happening here. I do again feel like you're getting to the point of sharing how you're feeling when that may have not been something that you were necessarily exposing before. So it looks like you're getting to the point of maybe doing something like that. All right, my friends, we're going to leave the reading here. I'd like to thank everyone for connecting. Thank you for tuning in. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.